Hello everyone, Preston here with another video. This time we are going to be working on a fun little project of a redo of an old piece. The last version of this piece was this Pokemon gym badge version of myself as a gym leader. And I decided to do an update of it with this next video, and I think that you guys will all enjoy it. It was super fun to work on this through my Twitch stream and get everyone's input about it, and seeing the difference in skill just a couple of years have given me with this project. And I did add myself a couple more Pokemon. So before we get started, remember to hit that like button, comment what your favorite Pokemon is, and subscribe if you want, and let's get started. Welcome to the art. This time we're going to be starting with the thumbnail process. I've been trying to implement the full process into my videos as much as I can, but as you can see, this made it so that the video lasted a touch longer than I wanted it to be. You'll see through the process and everything like that this video was a little bit longer than my normal videos, but that is a-okay. You guys get to see the full process this time. Now, as you guys can remember, my old team was, Umbreon, Houndoom, Smeargle, and Absol. I think I only had 4. And with that, there was a lot of, room to move and add Pokemon. So I added 2 more Dark-type Pokemon that I found out were Dark-type later on, because like you could tell, I tried to keep to the Dark-type theme, because I want to be a Dark-type gym leader. Because there's no Dark-type gym leader. Dark Pokemon need their love too, so that's why I have Dark-type gym leaders. So this one I have Umbreon, Absol, Houndoom, Smeargle, Tyranitar, and Greninja, which I didn't realize Greninja was a Dark-type. I thought Greninja was straight up just water because it's a starter, turns out. I am so far behind on the Pokemon lore now that I have no idea what's going on. But with that, I think that this was a really fun piece, and it definitely shows my improvement from the last version of this that I made. And I will show you guys that later on you'll see that I didn't really want to exploit or make a background at all throughout the majority of this. It wasn't until my Twitch stream convinced me to add at least something to fix up the negative space in it and see what was going on with the whole composition and trying to fix that up. So you'll see the whole transition of me trying to figure out what the background will be in a little bit. But with that, there was a lot that was, happening with this piece, and I just enjoyed the process of actually working on it. And I feel like I was able to improve my line art with this piece specifically. As you can tell, I have been working on making my brushes and my line art brushes a little bit more crisp and clean. And that is definitely seen through all of this, and seeing the different times when my original piece popped up has been really cool to see where I've improved as an artist and how I've been able to improve my not only composition but character design, as well as being able to draw things out a little bit more coherently than, when I graduated college. So just these past 2 years have been giving me the most amount of just confidence as an artist, and it's been great to work on this piece and see where my artwork has been taking me through, pushing this project a little bit further. Each one of these Pokemon has a reason for being in my team, and I feel like that's a huge factor for anyone who wants to be a Pokemon gym leader. Some of these, like Smeargle, was definitely just because, I'm an artist and I need someone to represent my art side in my Pokemon team. But the whole point between these Pokemon has always given me a reason for that. I think Greninja's the only one that I was not 100% aware of on how it looks like in this piece, and that's because it was in a later generation that I didn't get into, but people recommended me add a Greninja into the piece. As you could tell, there was a little Easter egg redemption on my Twitch stream for having a Porygon be in the image. Not my Pokemon team, just a random Porygon just to hide in, the image. It's harder to see when the full image is all the way there, but that is definitely a situation. To get back to the reason each Pokemon was in my team, it's kind of interesting to see where things were going, because with, Schmeargle, it was the art side, and with Umbreon, though, that was because Silver version for the Game Boy Advance was my first Pokemon game that I personally owned. I got it from a garage sale, and I found out that you can do night cycles, and that's usually kind of when I played, because I was in the north and nighttime happened at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it changed at that time, and I was like, okay, guess I'm getting an Umbreon. But I just loved playing with an Umbreon because it helped with actually promoting and just showing the differences that Eevee can be, and I loved Umbreon in my team and had him in my team for the longest time. And now I can't find that game because, brought it to college and who knows what happened to it. Though, with Tyranitar, it was more of the effect that I loved how Tyranitar looked and acted in the Pokemon Forever movie with Celebi and Suicune. I think that Tyranitar really showed the differences in power that Pokemon could have. Kind of wish that they didn't bring in, the enhancing Pokeball into that movie, but that happens. Houndoom was actually one of 2 dog Pokemon I think I got in the generation that it came out in, because I think it came out with Poochyena as well, and I think I used Houndoom a lot more because Poochyena was strictly dark type, if I remember correctly, and Houndoom was a little bit more fleshed out and a little bit more fire and attacking, so I used him a lot more. But if I'm wrong about the generational thing, because it's been a while since I've played some of these older Pokemon games, please let me know in the comments. But with Absol, that's kind of a cool thing, is because I related with Absol with my friends. So Absol is kind of like the way that I connected with my friends as being a really cool Pokemon, and thinking that Absol was one of the cooler Pokemon out there. So that's why I added Absol into this Pokemon gym and situations like that. Now, if you look at the Pokemon and the way that my character as a gym leader is designed, I tried to implement a little bit of each characteristics of the regular Pokemon as much as I could. Obviously, darker clothes because this is a dark type gym. Some blues from, Umbreon and Greninja. Some markings of a situation with how the hair's pointed down, just like how Absol's is. Some red to represent Houndoom, as well as, a little bit of Final Fantasy hinting to it. But a lot of these Pokemon had mixes with attributes that they all had. With a lot of these Pokemon, they all had circular things on their arms. Umbreon had the shoulder parts. Schmeargle and Houndoom had the bands or cuffs on their arms. Tyranitar had a little circle thing, as well as Greninja. So I tried to implement that into my own character design with how they had those. So I kind of put that in and gave it a little bluish tint of a silver with it. And I wanted a little big mix of, Fairy Tail and, with Greninja and all that, so I added a scarf to my character as well. Kind of a longer scarf, because personally, I like long scarves. That's my personal opinion. That's how I wear things in the winter. And yeah, so it's all fun. And I try to base the rest of it off of, stuff that I actually wear. The glasses I really think I want to get, but I can't find where I can get those type of glasses. And I can't even find the Squirtle versions, and that's kind of upset, because I know that that's in, Pokemon and everything like that. Now with this, I tried to play around with cell shading a little bit more, and trying to see how shading with, specific areas and not try to, specifically render would look like. And this, took me some time to actually learn a little bit more, and I mean, if it was just my specific character, it wouldn't have taken this long of a time to make. But since it was my character and, 6 to, 7 other Pokemon in this image alone, it took me a little bit longer than expected. But that is a-okay with shading. It usually takes me a little bit. But I definitely wanted to learn how to push things. So as you can tell, I got the base colors in of where I wanted to make the colors of the shadow and lighting. I personally usually go for a purple. I know a lot of other artists go for a little bit of a purple for their artwork as well. So just, testing the waters and seeing where things could be pushed as an artist and maybe get, more commissions in the future. But with this, I definitely try to implement these different techniques as an artist and try to see where I can make the colors and all that work out. And this whole discussion was talked about on my Twitch stream. But I think that this is a really cool aspect of the art that I've been creating recently is I'm experimenting a lot more and trying to make solid pieces that would work out as, advertisement art for Pokemon, or, trying to push my style to be a little bit more like the Square Enix Final Fantasy style. And so I would have to learn the more specifics of how the Japanese animes make their artwork. And that's why in the future I might have a video here soon about how I used, Clip Studio Paint and the differences between that, Photoshop, and Procreate. I'm planning to make a video about that. So if you guys enjoy this, please leave a comment of what, your favorite Pokemon is and see what other people enjoy in Pokemon as well. This piece was super fun to work on. You'll see different comments and images from my Twitch stream throughout this whole video, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to support me, like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Thank you again, everyone, for watching the video this week. Again, comment what your favorite Pokemon is. I would love to know in the comments down below. And tell me what you guys think about this artwork and the differences that you see between the first version and the new version. Also, thank you so much for liking and subscribing if you haven't already. And if you enjoy the rest of my art, please check out my other links all down below in the description with links all for themselves. And if you enjoy, please check out my other videos. At the end of the video, they will be right over there, and the subscribe button will be right there. So thank you again, and I hope to see you guys next time, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.